Give me a little thumbs down as she's gone past. Opening throw. 57.42 for the opening round for Mackenzie Little. 5th at the World Championships, of course, 8th in Tokyo. We had our 3 throwers in the top 8.
And ran very quickly, so well done to the New Zealander lever.
Well, Dino, the lactic monster's gobbled him up as well. Lever, he can't get off the deck. 48.8 for the young man. That is absolutely flying. Big fit on the runway here in the high jump. He'll go up. No, red flag up. It's very close. It's like Dave is down there. And it all comes down to points. Our final competitor in Dalby. It's been a big day for our men's decathlon under 20s. And heat number 2 of 2 there, finished for day number 1. Well, that Dave, that looked big out there in the javelin. Mackenzie Little.
Nathan Bigford, a miss.
Oh.
I'm going to go over and have a look at that distance for Mackenzie Little.
He would have been competitive in the open category, so big things to come for that young man.
Trying to get a read on the traffic situation down there in the field events. Dave Colbert.
Some foot running at the end of day 1 of the heptathlon. And about to get underway here in the javelin. Katrina Blackett on the runway.
So been awesome down there. Dave Colbert, as we said, front row to all the action.
So 50.29 for Blackett here. So that's her best throw of the competition so far. In 3rd, but improves that position in 3rd after the 49.70. So the Sydney University athlete. 2 of them in this field, because Mackenzie Little, of course, or Doc Little as I like to call her, the Sydney University medical student, missed the first part of the series, Mackenzie, because she was...
Canal Craze, the Queenslander, 24.54.
But Olivia Malone wanted to drive away as far as she could. 26.04 still on the clock. So Dave Colbert, Starkey, coming in now.
In he comes. First attempt at 2:05 for Brandon Starc, and he sails clear. I can't hear you when they're talking.
Yeah, so the progression here, already 16 athletes have gone through this round by invitation. It's the top 2, the next 3 fastest from each team. So it's a tough progression. They're moving through to a semi-final here. 2 plus 3 joining the 16 that are already there.
So hard to get through there. Dave Colbert talking about difficult events. You're at one right now.
Victoria, 14.03. Silver, Mali, Rakawanza, South Australia, 14.27. And gold, Australian champion.
And Rafe getting ready.
Ajayi of Queensland going clear, 2nd attempt. Tully now having his attempt and a miss. 2nd attempt miss. Well, Joel Baden was unbelievable in that Victorian Championships with that 2:33. It was a bit of a surprise. So good clearance from Kollias. And so Brandon has had some meets in Europe. He's got a little bit of a issue with the foot.
So Dave, that arm drop of Kelsey Lee, that's not a super common, I suppose, action. Where does that come from?
So 50.72. Well, every javelin thrower's got a different technique. So it's all about how you deliver when you let it go. That was a good throw there from Mackenzie Little. She really does. Once she gets the arm back and lets it go strongly, it has some big purchase. So we'll wait for the distance here. I think this might improve on her 57.77. Hey, Mitch, I had a Walkman. And then I progressed to a, then I progressed to a Discman, and I thought I was the Ants Pants, but you couldn't warm up with the Discman because it'd jump around, so you preferred just to have the mixtape with the Walkman. And I'm not sure, you should Google this, because last night I came across something on the internet which was absolutely unbelievable. It was a rock and roll 100 metres. Perfect, there's hardly a breath of wind. As we look at the Queenslander.
Nick getting ready.
Thomsen-Ajayi, first attempt at 210, just a little tickle and the bar comes down. Good clearance, came in with purpose, lots of speed, up and over. So Nicholas Kollias will be next to have his first attempt here. So a miss for Kollias. Blackett in the javelin coming on to the top of the runway for her round 5 throw. Anastasios goes clear, and the high jump at 210 as Barber now comes in round 5. Let's have a look. So here's a 6. Starts with a 6. 61.
I reckon it's over.
61. 46, 61-46 for Mackenzie Little in round 5.
Out. So that's day 1 of your open and under 20 decathlon and heptathlon. We might.
Been jumping okay, so I'm not sure what his story was that he didn't enter the competition, but Baden won the championship in 2019, smokes 2:15. His opening height, and not too far away from the final attempts in the javelin. Bell in the javelin was about to set off on her run, so now Starc resets. In he comes, first attempt, 2:15, big jump too, good clearance.
Easy. Looks good down there. Look at this replay.
So Anastasios will be next to go. And Katrina Blackett about to step into the javelin as well for her final throw. So that 57.05 for Kelsey Lee in the previous round has her in second spot, but Mackenzie Little went out to 61.46. So final attempt for our two-time world champion. 61.46. She lives seriously across the road here with her husband, Mike. So 59.90, 59.90, a lot of 9s and a lot of 5s. 59.95.
Up. Oh, just clips there, the Queenslander. 2:15. Yeah, couldn't quite get there, but good performance nonetheless. So we'll have a look at who's remaining here in the men's high jump. Obviously, we know Baden. As I said, I've got front row tickets all year long to the Baden show, and it's Starkey. So it's Nick Kollias, New South Welshman. Here we go. Third attempt, 2:15. We're up, we're up. Oh, we've just clipped.
Just
so Kollias
caught the cars.
See Kelsey Lee out here as well. But
absolutely.
Great throw tonight as Brandon Starc just clears.
Oh, yeah.
It's all happening.
It's
Congratulations.
All happening. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Mackenzie Little, our national champion.
Well, Tell you what, Brandon Starc doesn't just clear, he almost high-fives the lights on his way through. He was that far over the bar, so Brandon Starc just walks off cool, calm and collected, as it's now Anastasios, the Victorian. Almost could rival the flying mullet. He's truly getting rare air here, Anastasios. Goes through the motions, so...
Maybe like a young Tim Forsyth.
It is a little bit, isn't it? I was going to say young Dave Colbert, but...
Colbert never had hair like that.
He wishes he did, in those dreams he has. Don't worry, he can hear us. You heard Tamsin and I roasting him earlier. Hey, Roman Anastasios, 215 next to his name, so this 220 would be a PB for the Victorian. 21 years old, gives it the clap, says, come on, big fella, let's do this. So Anastasios at the top of the runway now. So Anastasios through the motions. 1, 2, 3, skip a few. Oh, he just clips it. We mentioned it might have been the caboose there that got it. As
Now, I don't know if Mike gave away too many secrets, but he also told me that you're getting into the knitting, that Eleanor's got you into the knitting. How's that going?
Yeah, I can thank Eleanor for that one. I think Lyndon Hall's jumped on it as well. Yeah, getting my little...
Oh, that was close. Third attempt at 220. So go to the website athletics.com.au. You'll catch up with the final